I'm Ashland Craft, and you're watching Celeb Secrets. So CMA Fest, this is kind of my fifth year doing it now. It's always been crazy, but this current year for me has been a little bit all over the place with interviews, podcasts, and about to be playing again in here in like 2 hours. So it's going to be fun if we can wish this rain away. Fingers crossed. I love CMA Fest because of all the fans that are coming together. I think it's just one giant country music party. So I would say that might be my favorite part. Like the signings and the signs that they hold up and the t-shirts. It's just like an ultimate level of support, and also just supporting a good cause too. So yeah, girl. Yeah, I mean, I obviously had no idea that I was going to be getting my music in some television shows, but Taylor Sheridan has been crushing it with Landman, and got an email one day that they wanted to put my song Last $20 in Landman, which is from my first record. But it could not have been a more perfect scene. It was a casino scene. I think that was the epitome of the song, was blowing your money. So yeah, very thankful for that, and it's done a lot for me, and just hoping it's not the last time, pretty much. Dive Bar Beauty Queen, we already had such a great response to that record, but I think we wanted to give it more love and just shine a little bit more light on it. So we wanted to bring in some all-star artists, some that were up and coming, some that I already love, that have inspired me, really. So I think my biggest pinch me moment with the Deluxe album would have to be having Ashley McBryde and Mae Estes on that one. They are two badass females in this town. They have been working their butts off. I think we resonate a lot on like playing in dive bars and getting into the nitty gritty. So I just feel honored to have them kind of, supporting me from the side and making the song 10 times crazier and better. That is a good question. I was raised very hard-headed, so I think that was my step one for maybe sticking to my guns a little bit more. But you're always going to have things thrown in front of you, options thrown in front of you, things you may or may not want to do. And I think obviously it's up to you at the end of the day, the artist, not anybody else, anybody who's above you, so to speak, or, manager, label. I truly think you are going to get your best art when you stay true to yourself and when you don't apologize for it. I think life is a crazy journey, and somebody's got to sing about the rough and tough parts just as much as they do the happy and the exciting parts too. So I'm down to be that girl. Dillon Carmichael is a singing son of a gun. I've kind of known about him over the years. I just really loved his music, but Hanging Up the Honky Tonk is obviously really rowdy, really fun. It's got just straight up just country energy. I mean, there's no other way to put it. And I know that he is country to the bone. You listen to him talk, I mean, there's no denying it. So I think he was kind of a first instinct. We wanted somebody that was going to bring the energy, and he did just that. And he's just such a great guy, great collaborator, and I feel like we're probably related in some part of our lives, honestly. Yeah, I mean, that is the epitome of my second record right now. I think for a lot of us, we are country, even though we didn't get raised on farms or ranches, or, we weren't working on farms. I think there's still very much many places all around the U.S. and all over the world that are honky-tonk and that are country. That doesn't mean you have to wear boots all the time or, look the part necessarily. I think it goes with you anywhere you go and the people that are around you. And it's all about having a good time. I mean, going back to your roots. So, I mean, that's, again, the epitome of this record. And I just hope that people can feel that through every song. I did. No pressure. Yeah, so we did the release, and we got to play the Opry, and that was my, I believe, third or fourth time at this point, but the nerves never go away. But there's no other place that I would rather choose to celebrate that with, like that they're such the epitome of country music in Nashville and this thing that we're all doing. So yeah, any chance I get to go to the Opry, I'm like, sign me up. But that particularly, it was such a great night. Oh yeah, girl. Yeah, Joe Diffie obviously has been a great inspiration. I feel like Prop Me Up Beside the Jukebox was very much, or Hanging Up the Honky Tonk was very much a tip of the hat to that song. So we wanted to cover Prop Me Up Beside the Jukebox, me and Dillon, and it was so cool. They had the most giant picture of him behind us, and you look back and you're like, oh, just cold chills. So we were very honored to get to do that. Yes, I was trying to be, I really wanted people to be able to paint the picture from then to now of ultimately what we were trying to say. And I think that country never goes away, and obviously we wanted to honor a great. So Prop Me Up Beside the Jukebox felt like the perfect stamp on everything that we're pushing out right now and just who I am as a person, and Dillon. I mean, it doesn't get much more, I think, perfect than that. I mean, yeah, that's like cut and dry. There's no question about that. I felt like, like you said, unapologetic. It's just cut and dry, straight out there. I didn't want anybody to kind of wonder who Ashland Craft is. That is Ashland Craft. Yeah, that's so interesting. I felt like I was just kind of drawn towards certain songs that I felt like could have a really cool collab moment. And the first one was Mama Don't Pray Like She Used to with Chase Rice. He has such an amazing sense of storytelling and really getting into like the nitty gritty of just the stories that we all love in country music. And so he was kind of my first pick for that one. We toured together, so I felt like it was a good fit for that also. And then Yard Sale obviously had Ashley McBryde, Mae Estes. It was a true Goodbye Earl, like Dixie Chicks moment that I wanted to be happening, and just three badasses to get up there and knock everybody's socks off. And then Dillon Carmichael, obviously, he was the energy. He was bringing the energy, and that was hanging up the honky tonk. So, yeah, I mean, there was some strategy there, but I think ultimately it was based off of people's personalities and the storytelling aspect. So, ooh, a secret. I mean, I would say the most exciting thing is more music. New music. So, ... to be continued. Stay tuned.